debut feature film, and I was writing projects. I was trying to get short films going at the time, and I found that quite difficult, and so I sort of was looking. I was always a fan of the closed room thriller anyway, so I was looking for something on a necessity level. I was looking for something that I could make into a sort of big idea that I could achieve on a small scale kind of thing. And so I started to think about all the sorts of films that I like and the kind of thing I want to do genre-wise. And Retreat kind of was born part out of necessity, part out of my taste for the sort of movies that I like, and just part, you know, kind of giving yourself parameters to work within, I think, you know. So I wanted to, like I say, achieve something big on a small scale. And then it just took off, really. I mean, you know, it was I presumed it would be done, you know, quite small and cheaply, but people really responded to the screenplay, the cast, the crew, the producer, Gary Signor, who came on the basis of the screenplay. Obviously, he really liked it and sort of flew with it from there, really. For this project, you know, the obvious reference points have been Polanski, I think, or just the closed room thriller. I mean, things, you know, I love Sam Peckinpah, and I love Roman Polanski stuff, but I also like the Coen brothers, and I also like, you know, a variation like Michael Haneke. You know, it's not like Funny Games. Funny Games is like an essay on this type of movie. It's satire more than it's, you know, a straight movie, I guess, you know, which Retreat is. The thing is, when you've written the screenplay and you've been an editor for a long time, and I'd done stuff before. I'd been like a practicing fine artist, and I'd made some films, but not sort of narrative cinema, and I'd worked on projects before, and I'd sort of worked doing a bit of camera work, so I kind of knew my way technically around it. Obviously nothing prepares you for an actual production, but I didn't, it was the leap, I guess, the leap from, see, the thing is, if you know your script inside out and you're the person who sort of has written it, you're the person who knows it better than anyone, so you kind of, your faith and your confidence is in your idea. So it's not a massive leap to realise that idea, you know, and it's a collaborative thing with people anyway. So Fantasia is great for films that maybe are a little riskier, take risks within the genre. Yes, genre pictures, but they, you know, they blur the edges, I think, a lot. You know, like I mean, there's a great film on here, The American Werewolf in London, which is the classic genre blurring movie. Yeah, it's a werewolf movie, and it's a horror movie, it's a tragedy, and it's a comedy. You know, it's like, and I think sort of Fantasia sort of has, you know, puts those embraces those type of movies, you know, as well as, like, you know, like the straightest genre stuff. It's anything within that remit, you know. So yeah, it's a great festival for that, and I feel like Retreat sort of sits in there, you know, it sits in, like I said, it's a psychological horror, but it's also a relationship drama, and there's tragic elements to it as well. There's no comedy, but there's, like, you know, so it's a mixed bag of all of those things, and I think this is the place and the kind of audience that would embrace that and just be prepared to take that on, even though, you know, some people might go, it's not straight genre, or it's not straight this, or it's not straight that. But I think this is the place where people would actually, you know, embrace that.